Hello all. The next is women's health. Now we all know which is the important transition phase of women's health, which is the perimenopausal stage. Is it fine? Yeah. So, which is the perimenopause stage where the women will start experiencing a lot of unpleasant symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, irregular periods, right? And these symptoms are really unpleasant. And this whole symptoms, like right from perimenopause till menopause stage, when the women will stop menstruating, this will take somewhere around 2 to 10 years. So, this test, we are proud to say that we are introducing perimenopause test kit, which will allow women to know the time to their final menstrual period. And we are proud to say that the AMS test that we are using is FDA approved as well to determine the final menstrual period in women. Now, this test tests the three hormones, which is AMH, TSH, and FT4. Why we are testing TSH and FT4? Because women also face thyroidal symptoms, right, during that age. And most of the symptoms of perimenopause and the thyroid, they often overlap. So, to know the exact reason why the women are facing these symptoms, it is important to get to the condition directly, and so that accordingly the condition can be managed properly. Again, the kit is the self-collection kit, the dried blood spot collection kit, which uses the lancet. So same with the lancet, one can prick the finger and then they have to drop these blood on the DBS card. And this they can then send to the LifeCell lab and we will do the testing further. Then coming to the next test, which is our HPV test, also known as cervical cancer screening test. So now HPV, we all know in India, like India tops the list as per the recent Lancet studies in the entire, like globally, India accounts 21% of the cervical cancer cases in India, right? So to cater that, we have this HPV screening test, which will screen 24 high-risk HPV that can cause cervical cancer, right? This test again will be coming to the customer's place in a complete discreet manner to ensure that the privacy is completely maintained, right? And it's a, I can show. So this is the kit, and it is having the vaginal swab, which women can use to collect their own sample, and then they have, after collecting the sample, they can put it inside the collection cup. So this will ensure the safe transit to the lab, right? And then they have to just pack the kit and send it back to the LifeCell. We will do the testing and we will share the report. The report that we share with the customers, it's again very easy to understand, and we just not only say, okay, you are detected with the high risk strain, we also navigate them to the next step. And then of course, we will also tell them the experts that they can go to, right? Yeah. So not only this, in the sexual health range, we have the comprehensive panel for the STD, and talking about the individual panel, we have chlamydia, gonorrhea. Again, the same vaginal swab sample we are collecting for chlamydia, gonorrhea, and the STD testing as well. In STD testing, we are testing 8 common STIs in women and 7 common STIs in men, right? Be it chlamydia, gonorrhea, which is the 2 most common STIs, right? And then we look for HSV 1, 2, syphilis, HPV, trichomatis. So all of these, the common STIs that we are covering for both male and female. Then talking about the next test, yeah, we have the individual panel as well, because if someone wants to go for a single individual test like chlamydia, gonorrhea, like I said, being most common STI, they can even opt for the chlamydia, gonorrhea test. For all the women, for all the STD related tests, we have the vaginal swab collection. And for male, it is urine sample collection. Yeah, so for the baby's health, we have the DHA testing, which is for both in the prenatal and the postnatal stage. They can check the DHA level, which is an important component for the baby's brain development. And research has suggested not only it helps babies, but also helps mother as well with the postpartum depression and all. So we have this omega P, which is for the pregnant women, where they can collect their again with the finger prick, they can collect their dried blood spot sample. And then we have omega N, which is for the lactating mothers, where they would want to ensure that the milk that the baby is having is full of the nutrient and it's full of the DHA levels. Yeah. So the next I talk about in the genetic space, which is the GeneSPAS test, also known as carrier screening test, to know if both the couples, they are having any inherited condition, or they are the carrier of any condition. Because if the couple are the carrier of any condition, they can pass it on to their child, and that can be an affected child. So to detect that, we have this GeneSPAS testing, which will test more than 2,000 genes in an individual, and we will give them the reports in 21 days. Now again, here also the reports that are there, which is very easy to understand, because there are a lot of medical terms that are used. So we have given complete glossary, which will make it simplify the things for the layman to understand. And our reports are smart reports and visually appealing as well. So that's how we have curated the GeneSPAS carrier screening test, which uses saliva sample for the testing. Yeah. So now we would like to show you, like, talking about all these tests, we would want to show you the like how these sample collection is done, right? The experience that the people get, that how they can collect the sample. Also, as a part of our pre-launch, we would like to walk you through the customer experience, who have used our kits and they have got themselves tested. So let's see what they have to say.
Coming from a family of doctors, it's imperative for me to take care of my health and address any issues that it's imperative for me to take care of my health and address any issues that come in near or distant future.
It's natural that you'd want to keep track of your health as you navigate through different stages of life.
Women, sometimes it's not easy that you suddenly experience these kind of mood swings, hot flashes, night sweats, and irregular periods.
I'm a very active person and take good care of my health and well-being. WHO recommends that all the sexually active women like us between the age of 30 to 65 should consider testing for HPV every year.
And most of my friends are actually unaware of their unhealthy lifestyle choices that is affecting their reproductive health. But with proper planning and precautionary measures, these issues can be addressed. Sperm counts have decreased by over 50% in the past few years.
Did you know a woman's peak reproductive years are between late teens to late 20s? By the time you turn 30, your fertility starts to decline. The decline happens much faster by the time you reach mid-30s.
So we know, like, hovering around 40, what we women usually do is to ignore these symptoms.
Researching, I came across LifeCell's Sperm Score. It's an at-home self-collection semen analysis test.
Wondering if it's possible to get myself tested at the comfort and privacy of my home. And on researching, I came across LifeCell's OVA score, at home self collection fertility hormone test.
I came across LifeCell's perimenopause test.
Now we can do a self-collection test in the privacy of home by using LifeCell's HPV test.
Expert-reviewed smart report that is self-explanatory and easy to interpret.
So it was like super easy, it was convenient that I could take the test at home.
LifeCell's HPV test really makes it convenient to test at home with detailed results and recommendations to plan your way towards a healthy future.